Alright, how you doing? I'll be reciting Act 2, Scene 3 from Romeo and Juliet with my roommate, who's a little camera shy, so she's not going to be on the camera. Alright, so I'll be Frere Lawrence, and she will be Romeo. Alright, here we go. The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light, and flecked darkness like drunkard rails from fourth day's path and Titan's fiery wheels. Now ere the sun advance his burning eye, the day to cheer and night's dank dew to dry, I must fill the osier cage of ours with baleful weeds and precious juiced flowers. The earth that's nature's mother is her tomb, what is her burying grave that is her womb. And from her womb children of divers kind, we sucking our natural bosom find. Many for many virtues excellent, none but for some, and yet all different. O middle is the powerful grace that lies. O mickle is the powerful grace that lies in herbs, plants, stones, and their true qualities. For naught so vile that on the earth doth live, but to the earth some special good doth give. Nor aught so good but strained from the fair use revolts from true birth, stumbling on abuse. Virtue itself turns vice, being misapplied, and vice sometimes by action dignified. Within the infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. For this, being smelt with that part cheers each part, being tasted slays all senses with the heart. Two such opposed king encamp them still, and man as well as herbs, grace and rude will. And where the worser is predominant, full soon the canker death eats upon the plant.
Good morrow, Father.
Benedictine, what early tongue so sweet saluteth me? Young son, it argues a distempered head, so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Care keeps his watch in every old man's eye, and where he care lodges, sleep will never lie. But where unbruised youth with unstuffed brain doth couch his limbs, there golden sleep doth reign. Therefore thy earliness doth me assure thou art up, aroused by some distemperature. Or if not so, then here I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
That last is true, the sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon, sir? Sin? God pardon sin. Wast thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father? No, I have forgot that name. That name's woe.
That's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee, ere thou ask it me again. I have been feasting with my enemy, whereon sudden one hath wounded me. That's by me wounded, both are remedies. Within they help, and holy physics lies. I bear no hatred, blessed man, for lo, my intercessions likewise stands my foe.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet, as mine on hers, so hers is set on mine. And all combined save what thou must combine. By holy marriage, when and where and how, we met, we wooed and made exchange of vow. I tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, what a change is here! Is Rosaline, whom you love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies, not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Jesu Maria, what a dale of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline! How much salt water thrown away in waste, to season love that if doth not taste. The sun not yet thy sighs from heaven clears, thy old groans ring yet in my ancient ears. Thy old groans, lo, here upon thy cheek the stain doth sit of an old tear that is not washed off yet. If ere thou wast thyself in these woes thine, thou in these woes were all for Rosaline. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Woman may fall when there's no strength in men.
Thou chidest me oft for loving Rosaline,
And baddest me bury love, for doubting not for loving people mine.
and badst me bury love.
Not in a grave to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee chide not she whom I love now, Doth grace for grace and love for love allow, the other did not so.
Oh, she knew well. Thy love did read by rote and could not spell. But come, young waverer, come, go with me. In one respect I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove, to turn your household's rancour to pure love.
Oh, let us hence, I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow they stumble that run fast.